Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if this is your first time tuning in. I am Haylin Barrera, and today's video is going to be so awesome. We have my friend Haylin here, and she is incredible. She has just completed 30 days no alcohol, so we're going to share her awesome story with you and share with you guys exactly what has happened. It's been amazing. And also, I gave up alcohol a long time ago, and it was definitely one of the best things I've ever done with my entire life. So we're going to share a little bit about my story as well. So let's get started. Give this video a big thumbs up for us right now, and make sure you do subscribe because I do create great content every single week to improve your life. So hello, Haylin, how are you?
Hi, Jillian. Thanks for having me. You're doing amazing things. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you so much.
You're totally inspiring a lot of people. So
thanks. That's so
amazing.
nice.
Yeah.
I love doing my channel so much, and thank you so much for being a part of it today.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what inspired you to start 30 days no alcohol?
Well, since all COVID, I think since COVID started, a lot of people, not only me, started drinking a lot. Like for me, it was only like a Friday or Saturday kind of drink with my friends. And they become if not every day, very often, like 4 or 5 times a week sometimes. It's a little embarrassing.
I think a lot of people can relate to that. I used to do that too. It's not embarrassing.
And then you just keep increasing, right? Like before 1, 2 glasses of wine, and then, maybe it's a bottle of wine, right? And it's I feel like I was feeling sluggish, tired. I wanted to lose some weight, and I just want to be more productive and have energy, right? So one of my boyfriend kind of came out with the idea, let's just stop drinking for 30 days and let's see, right? And I'm like, okay, let's do it.
So what are the biggest benefits you've noticed since quitting?
Definitely my energy. I feel like I have endless energy. I woke up at 7 and I just don't stop working until 8, 9 p.m. And my mind is just more, I have just more clarity, right? You feel like even you can sometimes feel your emotions more, right? Because that's what alcohol does, kind of numbs everything.
It does.
So yeah, actually that I would say, and definitely my sleep, I would think, and my skin kind of go smoother.
Yeah. Alcohol is super toxic, and it naturally, it wants to get out of the body. So the 3 ways that it gets itself out of your body is through your breath, through your skin, and that's why you smell it on people, and then also through the urine. And I notice big time, now that I don't drink, if I'm around people who do drink, I can literally smell it on their pores, and it's such a turn off for me. And I'm not trying to insult anybody who drinks. I used to drink every single day too, and I'm just here to tell you, I know when you're a drinker, it's so easy to be in your mind and think life would suck without it. You need alcohol to enjoy your life and have a good life, and maybe the idea of not having it gives you anxiety, but that is just your mind playing tricks on you. It is literally one of the top 3 best things I've ever done. Having kids, going raw, and quitting alcohol. My life is so much better without it. So I'm so excited to share Haylin's story today because it's just such a good thing giving it up, and I just want to inspire more people out there to give it up because I think it has no benefits at all. To me, it doesn't.
Yeah.
And there was a 2016 study that concluded, and it said basically no amount of liquor, wine, or beer is good for you and good for your body. And I believe that. I don't think it is at all. I know some people think there's an antioxidant here, there, maybe some benefits. But I think the downsides outweigh the benefits absolutely, 100%. And I would love to see more people give it up. It's one of the most addictive substances out there, and it's just I think people's lives are so much better without it. So anyway, let's get back to your benefits. Any more benefits? Your sleep was good, your skin. How was your anxiety? Because when I used to drink, I had major anxiety.
To be honest, I think that's what I realized why I like drinking, because when things go bad, you want to reach to a drink, right? For me, one of my relatives in Mexico passed away, and when my mom called me all upset and sad, and it takes you kind of that energy, I'm like, oh my God, I want to drink, right? So it's I think it's totally escape, right? I want to feel better, I want to and then I injure my knee, and I'm like, oh my God, can things get, the first 2 weeks, I think was very easy of the challenge for me, but the last 2 weeks, when life situations throw back at you're tempted, right? You're like, oh my God, I want to do it again. I want to drink. No, I will not. But then you go back to having your partner. It really, really helped me. For me, have that attainability that, okay, he's not doing it. I already said I'm not going to do it, So
yeah,
it totally helped me a lot, having that partner doing it with me along the way. So
yeah, and who you surround yourself with is so important. And I noticed when I personally quit drinking, I lost a lot of the friends that I used to drink with, and it made me realize like that's all we had in common. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I went to a lot of events, and right away I told all my friends like I want to stop drinking, and I was surprising that everybody supported me. I'm like, wow, good for you, like amazing.
Good.
Like nobody absolutely want me to give me a drink, and it actually made me feel really powerful. Like, oh my God, I'm in a club, not drinking. Like this is crazy. This is not me.
Did you still have fun, like going out and not drinking?
I had so much fun. Like I had so much fun. I still dance. I still talk. Like I had so much fun. But and you kind of see that difference of people, right? Like how they can start getting drunk, and I'm like, wow, like I look like that.
Yeah.
Which is good. But I mean, yes and no, right? But
oh yeah, the things I've done drunk, and you wake up and then you don't feel hungover. You didn't feel hungover, so that must have felt so good. There's nothing better than waking up. You're like, I don't have that hangover.
Exactly. For me, that's like I think for me that's like the major thing that like every day you can be productive, right? Like if you go for like 2 drinks, 3 drinks, maybe you're gonna be fine the next day, but you're still gonna feel tired. You're still like your sleep is not gonna be 100% quality sleep, and it's just like you have to pick your battles. But I think balance is key. But
and
definitely,
sorry. So you save money as well, I'm assuming.
Yeah, like every time I go out, I get 2 or 3 drinks, and it's like $15 each cocktail. It's like you save hundreds of dollars in the end of the month, right? So it's like totally expensive. Like all those wine bottles and the LCBO as well add up.
And not only that, I feel like you do a lot of things when you're drinking that you would never do if you were like in your pure conscious state, right? And like have a lot more regrets when you're drinking.
Yeah, definitely. Like,
like at least for me, and I know a lot of people.
Yeah, like I mean, 100%. Like sometimes you call that person that you shouldn't call, right? But I mean, it's fun. But like I go back to like just 1 or 2 drinks, I think you behave and you're normal. But if you go 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, then you don't know what's going on. And I think your body was getting like dehydrated, and you get all that hangover the next day because it's your body. It's a hard thing, right?
And I think for a lot of people, it's hard just to have like that 1 or 2 drinks. Like when I used to drink, it would be like I need to drink the whole bottle of wine, and I think a lot of people are that way. And even to me, like I don't this is my opinion, I don't think 1 or 2 drinks are healthy. And one thing you said interesting, I just want to go back on. You said that this is so interesting to me. You said the first 2 weeks were the easiest. So I'm surprised because I think a lot of people when they go off of alcohol, I've heard like the second and third day can be like the worst for the cravings. And once you get through those first few days, once you make it to the second week, usually you feel like a lot better. So did you deal with cravings like when you first went off of it?
No, in the beginning I was like, wow, this is amazing. I'm so strong. Like, let's do this, right? Like, why didn't I do this before? I did this back in March too, and I kind of cut off like 22 days. I didn't even finish the 30 days back in March, but like I say, in the beginning for me it's easy because I'm like I have all that motivation, but then once like that motivation kind of like, oh, it's been a little too long. Like it feels longer for me later on, but 30 days just flew by. Like it's nothing. Like I wish like I can do even 3 months or 6 months, right? Or like years.
Yeah. The last drink I had was about 15 months ago. So I've been fully raw, which has totally changed my life for 5 years. And my husband and I were going through a bad divorce. I was having a bad time in my life. And about 15 months ago, I was like, I'm going to go off everything for 30 days, have whatever I want. I had some wine and stuff. And I felt so much worse. Literally with the first glass of wine, I was like, so I have no desire to drink like ever again. It's changed my life so much for the positive.
I wish I can have that mindset.
Well, at least you've been able to complete 30 days. Like that's amazing.
Yeah, thank you. I mean, little wins, right? We need to celebrate every day, but I will definitely do it again. And like I say, now I think I gain just that control. Like, okay, alcohol doesn't have power in me. And for me, even reading books about alcohol, like all those negative effects it has in your health and in your brain, creates so much inflammation in all your organs. Like, it's really, really bad for your gut. And so I'm aware of it. And that kind of keeps you like, okay, how often do I want to drink? When do I want to drink? Like, and have pick and choose, right? It doesn't have to, every time I go with a friend, I have to have a glass of wine, right? It's like, I can have tea sometimes.
And there, like now that you were talking about the negative effects of alcohol, there's a really good 2-minute video that I'm going to link in the description box that I've watched that just totally sums up what alcohol does to you, like in the short term and in the long term. And I mean, you guys, I just think it's not good. And I mean, I know about 3 million people die each year from alcohol. And an interesting fact I saw on a Jordan Peterson video was that 50% of people who are murdered are intoxicated. They're under the influence of alcohol. And 50% of people who murder someone are also intoxicated and under the influence of alcohol.
Wow.
I think it's super bad. There's like so many just it does so much bad, so much more harm than good. I know like long term, the negative effects, it can cause like cancer of the throat, the mouth, the esophagus, the breast. It can cause stroke. Many people have stroke due to their long term alcohol problems. Cancers, like I said, liver disease, liver problems, problems of the pancreas, just so many problems. So there's like other things if you have too much of, like if I have too much green juice or eat too many apples, or like, is that gonna cause those problems? No. So like to me, it's like not good in any amount, but that's just me. I mean, and I'm here to show you guys, like, you can give it up. If I can give it up, anybody can give it up. I drank every day for about 10 years, and I can't even think right now, like I have 2 small kids, to think if I was still drinking right now over the last 5 years with my 2 small kids, just so many bad things would have happened as a result of that. Mm-hmm. And like just turning to a healthy lifestyle is what helped me give it up. Like turning to my raw lifestyle, that might not work for you, another different like healthy lifestyle, like working out, meditating, finding different things to replace it with that are positive. It only leads to a better life and attracting better things, and I'm just all for giving it up. So
totally inspiring. This woman is amazing.
Thanks. You're amazing too. I mean,
Thank you.
Everyone's amazing. Even if you feel like you still have to have a drink or two, I'm not here to judge you. I mean, I'm just here to hopefully encourage you to like just get healthier habits and maybe consider giving it up or drinking less, because I just think it only leads to good things. I can go out socially and I still have so much fun. I feel so much better on my raw lifestyle than like going out, hanging around people than I did like when I was drinking. Mm-hmm. And there's no regrets. Like I just used to do the craziest things. They're just like things that are just like not even PG for this channel. I cannot even mention so many things. People would be like, no way if they heard the stuff I did. But yeah, it's just, I don't think it's good. So I mean, personally, I've experienced so many benefits giving up alcohol. There's many common benefits that people experience, like better sleep, improved mood, reduction of anxiety, a reduction of depression, clearer skin, just overall looking healthier, getting rid of the bags under your eyes, feeling hydrated, because alcohol is so dehydrating. Just so many improvements. And again, I'm gonna link that video down below. It's like under 2 minutes. It's so awesome and it overviews everything and I absolutely love it. So check it out. I shared it on my Facebook and everybody loved it too. What is some advice you would maybe give somebody who wants to take on a 30-day challenge or wants to try and quit and thinks like, this is really hard. I'm used to drinking every day. Like, what do you think someone can do when they're starting today, 6 o'clock hits, they're used to having their drink, and I know those moments of when the cravings are hitting and you're in withdrawal, they can be the toughest for people. So I just want people to know, if you can get through those moments and just make it to the other side, it's so much better on the other side. So those moments are just short term. Once you make it to the other side, like there's a whole new life waiting for you and you can do it. You can message me for support. I will help you. There's other people who can help you, and just make it through those moments and it will be totally worth it. So what do you think for people?
I would suggest, like I mentioned before, find a partner, a friend, somebody who wants to do this challenge with you. Is really, really helpful to have like that attainability. Or as well, it's not a bad idea to get help, right? Some people, like even myself, I'm like, should I go to AA, like talk to somebody? Because you have to express why, find first, why are you drinking? Me, I was drinking because I was bored in COVID. I was at home stuck. I wanted to have fun, right? Or when I'm stressed. So for me, those are my triggers, right? So what can I do when I'm triggered by those things? If I'm bored, okay, I have to do something. I have to work. I have to go for a run. I have to find an activity that is something fun. And if I'm stressed, okay, you can talk to a friend, a family member, do meditation, like you mentioned, take a bath, like, you know, you have to like obviously cope in a different way. But first of all, you need to find why I'm drinking, how often I'm drinking, right? And yeah, have a goal, and I think everybody can do it for sure.
Yeah, me too. And that's a good point about AA. I have a few friends who have gone to AA and they swear by it. They say they've met like the best friends and they love the program.
Yeah, it's a community, right? And the end of the day, like, it's a community. Like, I think it's very religious based. That's the only thing that, I mean, I'm not against religious people, but for me, it's like the only thing I'm like, okay, it will be a good fit or not for me. But definitely for me as well, like reading a book, there's tons of books out there. Maybe you can link some as well on the channel for learning all these negative effects of alcohol and how to cope as well with that. So being aware of it, first of all, is for me, I'm like, okay, I'm drinking a lot. I need to cut off, right? So first of all, is make the decision yourself that you want to cut off and just go for it and do it.
And yeah, you have to want to change. And it's true being aware of it. Because I think a lot of people aren't, like for me, I used to be like a functioning alcoholic, I guess, really. Like it's crazy to say, but you're just, it's so normal in society, I think. And people think it's so accepted and it's so normal. It's one of the most addictive substances and it's just so normal.
One of the most, like after sugar, I think is the second one, right?
Yeah.
And the world, like, seriously, it's crazy.
And then it's more normal, I think, to drink than not to drink. And at least like where I grew up in the small town, like everybody drank. They drank with the parents, like, and it was almost like weird if you didn't drink. And I just think I would love to see that change on the planet because I think like that's where kids' habits start, and it's just like
it's like a culture, right? And every movie and every commercial, everybody's having a drink. Alcohol in their hand.
Yeah.
It's like such a commercial thing that they put in our brains that it's crazy. Like even to me sometimes if I watch TV and I see somebody drinking wine, I crave it. Like it's crazy. It's crazy. So I'm like, definitely I'm a Mexican, so for us as well, it's like drinking is kind of like a religion. So, but I'm like, okay, I have to go against my ancestors and be healthier.
Go against my ancestors. Yeah, I mean, somebody's got to start going against those ancestors and starting a healthier life, right? It's got to be done at some point.
We need to change it.
And you know what? One thing I want to say too is I have so much respect in life for the people that can say, people that are like 40 years old or something or whatever age, and they can say like, I've never had a drop of alcohol my whole life.
I know.
When people say that, I'm like, I got mad respect for you. I wish I could say that.
I know. It's just, wow. Same.
Wow, right? I'm like, what kind of like culture did you grow up in? This is amazing. My daughter, I always like she's 9 and I like to talk to her about it and like not too much, but like show her kind of what it can do to families, what it can do to people's lives and stuff like that. And I think she might be headed, like she's here to live her own journey, her own life, but I would love to see her one day. Sometimes she says, I'm going to be one of those people that says I've never had a drink. I'm like, I wish I could say that. And I even think, imagine like I never drank in my 20s, where I would be today. And you know,
probably you wouldn't be here today if you
wouldn't drink. Exactly. Good point.
Like people, it's
part of people's journey.
Exactly. We all live here and everything is meant for a reason, right? In a way, but yes, we can be better every day for sure.
Yeah, good point.
Yes.
Well, this has been so awesome. I've loved having you on. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you for having me. And
thank you so much. And if there's anything else you want to share about your journey, do so now, or anything you want to leave off with the viewers.
Well, I just want to say that just take care of yourself, right? Like we live here, like I read this quote, like our body is our most precious asset, right? So what we put in is how we're gonna feel, and in the end of the day, sometimes we're so hard in ourselves, like we just wanna hold ourselves without knowing it. So just try to love your body, love your surroundings, love your friends, and let's be better.
Yeah, absolutely. That's amazing. And I just do want to say, now that you said that too about friends, for people who, like, I mean, a lot of people have the friends they have, and those are the people they drink with, and they don't have any other friends. And then maybe if they quit alcohol, they lose those friends, and then they're like, was it worth it? I lost my friends. Like, we used to drink and have these connections. It is worth it because you get to a point where you attract new friends, and it opens up a new life, and it's totally worth it.
Yeah, your real friends will support you.
Absolutely. Well, this has been awesome and so much fun. So thanks so much for being on with my viewers.
Thank you.
Yeah, and thank you guys for tuning in. And I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.